evening, and welcome to Midnight Convo's podcast with your girl Tiffany Nicole, aka your queen to be. I got my guy in tonight.
Oh yeah,
Ajax, the Sarge is in the building.
Sagafet Nula.
Oh man,
King Chuck. We miss you, brother. He's coming soon. Tonight we got a guest in the building. Shelton is in the building.
What's going on, yo? What's going on? Appreciate y'all for having me, man.
No, it's a pleasure.
Welcome to this one.
I'm good. I can't complain. I came into some nice drinks, some good drinks, so I'm good.
All right.
Listen, we're going to get into a lot of stuff. We're going to get into your business. You got books. You know, we're going to get into your 9 to 5. We're going to get into your skits. I saw your last skit. We're going to get into all that. And then we're going to get into the shit that we do, our convos. But before we get into all that good stuff, we got to get to the results from last week. Before we do that, this is Convo 72. So if you miss any of them, all right, got the Creole love. Check them out on SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, Podomatic, and check out our videos on YouTube. So last week, Cut 'Em Loose was a good one, but I'd be surprised with the numbers sometimes. And since you wasn't here last week, you know, you were our guest this week, I want to get your input. So last week, for Cut 'Em Loose, we always pick 4 things, places of things, it could be whatever, and you got to choose one to eliminate. Okay. So we had songs from 97.
It should be good.
And it was R&B style. So we had Monica, For You I Will, Next, Butter Love, LSG, My Body, and 112, Cupid. So those 4 songs, which one would you cut?
Dang, that's a hard one right
Hell yeah, because all of them, you know, I got memories off all of them.
Going back to me one more time.
So you got 112,
112,
Cupid. Does it? I want to, you know.
I think
you know what I'm talking about. All right. See, he with me. LSG, My Body, All Over You. All right. You got. There you go. Right. Sing. I can hear it. We got LSG. Next, Butter Love.
How that go?
You got that butter love.
Alright, so and then you got Monica.
For you, I will.
Alright, I get rid of Butter Love on this one.
See. I told you.
Gonna repeat.
That's you. I told you.
I get rid of Butter Love.
Okay, so what? Let's see what the people have said. So the people have spoken, and with 21% of the vote, the people have voted to cut Next, Butter Love.
Yeah. I didn't even see that. See, that's a good. That gotta go.
With 32%, the people have spoken. They're cutting my girl Monica For You.
32%.
32%.
Okay.
So
with them
I will.
All right.
Them notes was crazy.
That's not,
yes. Let it out. I hear it.
I mean, listen. That song made up for them long shoes she was wearing with the, that first single she came out with. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, and that was off the Space Jam soundtrack. Okay, so 47% of the people have spoken, and I cannot believe this. They've cut LSG, My Body, All Over Your Body. That was the jam.
That was the jam right there. That was the baby.
It was, but compared to the other 3, it wasn't standing that much.
That's when they all came together and made an album.
I could make an argument because it just got cut. All right, so
I don't understand that. Like,
I mean, some people got bad taste buds too.
I think people wasn't getting none because if you was getting some, you could not
bad
take
taste
LSG.
Buds. What was the percentage on LSG?
47.
47? So you're telling 47% of people got bad taste buds?
Yes.
That's the wrong way to start, man.
Yes.
I apologize for his
I'm sorry, man.
But listen, the people have spoken. 47%. I don't understand. But listen, I think I got a good one. Are you a big hip hop fan?
Yes.
Okay, so this is gonna be a perfect. The Cut 'Em Loose that I got this week is gonna be off the hook good. All right, so let's get into our Bay of the Week. So Shelton, you are our guest.
Okay.
So you can go first. Who's your Bay of the Week?
My Bay of the Week, I would have to say Cash Doll. Cash Doll been out here grinding. I don't know if y'all been seeing. She's been all over
She's like a rapper, right?
Yeah, rapper, singer. Yeah.
Is she on Love and Hip Hop?
I don't know. I think she was. I'm not
sure.
That
name sounds familiar.
I think she was with Safari for a second.
Really?
Maybe.
Yeah. See, I
don't keep up with him, but I think so.
I've been seeing her in everything lately. She's been doing her thing, man. Cash Doll. I will have to say Cash Doll.
So, all right, that'll be your one.
Yeah.
Why not?
Ajax, Sarge. Who will be yours? Like It's either an IG model
or
an IG model
or
an IG model.
Damn.
So
it happens to be that, you know, I'm always scrolling. Here's the thing, though. You know, IG's kind of like the new Facebook, so you get caught up on all today's world things, whatever. But you also see the girls. But anyway.
You don't have to...
No, this one's not an IG, but she does have an IG account. I saw a picture of Queen Latifah, Mary J. Blige, and I can't remember the third person. But they were basically showing how they age pretty well.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna give it to Mary J. Blige.
MJB?
Yeah,
I'm
why
with
not?
that.
Let me see bust one of the Mary J. Blige dance moves real fast.
Me doing Mary J. I don't remember how it goes.
She does the same move. She's been doing the same move for like
That's
20
my girl,
years.
Mary J, man.
She's a classic. Love MJB. Listen, Shelton, you're in the building tonight, and I was reading up on you. I like to get some history, background information before we have people on. Okay. And you played ball, right?
Yeah, I played a little something.
So
for Jersey City.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You played for the legendary Hurley guy, with Bob Hurley's father, with a senior.
Yeah, Bob Hurley Senior. Yeah.
So how was that? Like
that was an experience. Bob Hurley was a tough guy to play for, but
character.
Yeah, he was a tough guy, but he made sure that we was in line and that we learned what we had to learn. You know what I mean? And
what school is that?
That's St. Anthony.
They closed it, right?
Yeah, they closed it down
like last year.
Yeah.
Damn.
Unfortunately,
that's sad.
Yeah,
so much history.
A lot of history. A lot of NBA players came out of that school.
Wow.
A lot of he got a lot of kids college scholarships and everything like that. So
that's what's up.
Yeah,
that's what's up. So you played throughout high school. Did you go any further?
Yeah, I went to college. I went to Dominican College. I got a scholarship to Dominican College in Bloorville, New York.
Nice.
Played 4 years there.
Nice. What position?
Forward. Power forward.
Okay.
I was small, but I was I was strong. You know,
you was getting them boards.
Yeah, I was in there. You know what I mean? Everybody was like 6'5", 6'6". I'm like 6'2". You know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is.
That's what. So, is basketball still one of your passions? Or?
Oh yeah. I still play. You know, I play in men's leagues. I play. You know what I mean? Whenever I can.
Nice.
Okay. So.
I'm going to get into a couple of things, but before we got on, you said that MJ was one of your idols. Oh, yeah. Someone you looked up to, right? Yeah, so MJ is obviously one of the people that people consider to be the GOAT, right?
Right, of course.
Yeah.
I am a big MJ fan, but now that guy called LeBron James is here, like I go back and forth between who's the GOAT.
But no. Listen. You got to give respect where respect is.
No, respect.
Like MJ came, he did his thing, he set the trend, and he's still doing it in different ways.
He doesn't play basketball anymore, right?
It's not basketball anymore, but as far as fashion wise, or when it comes down to kicks and things, you just got to give it to him for what he did. And what he's still doing. But we're talking
about your ability on the court. I'm not talking about Jordans. I'm talking about your ability on the court.
But what I'm saying is he came, he did his thing. He's still the GOAT. Right now you got LeBron doing his thing, right? He's good.
No, he's not good.
He's great. Yeah. He's great. But until he retires, he can't. I don't think he could get the GOAT title yet.
You can give a person a GOAT at any point in time.
But see, no, the greatest of all time. Like there's still, while he's still in the league and there's still new players coming, right? Mm-hmm. You can't fully give him that title until he's done. Like he walked away with all his
that's fair
achievements.
Okay,
right? I mean,
what's your thoughts?
No, LeBron is a great player. You can't take nothing away from LeBron.
No, you can't.
You can't take nothing away from LeBron. Michael Jordan was a phenomenal player. You know
absolutely.
What I mean?
We can't take nothing away from me.
He was a phenomenal player. Only problem that I had with LeBron was it was a game when he was in Miami, when he was playing with Miami, and he was being too passive with the ball. Mm-hmm. And instead of him taking I felt as though Miami could have won that series that they
against Dallas.
Played in. I can't remember who it was against.
Because that's when they lost.
I think it might have been Dallas.
His first championship.
Right. Mm-hmm. And he was just too passive. Michael Jordan would have took over the game and just made sure.
But don't you have to learn to be that? You have to learn to become that.
But I mean, like LeBron is experienced. You know what I mean?
But at the same time,
but
nobody likes a ball hog though.
You don't like to, but if you got to win a championship, you got to do what you got to do.
Okay, if we're talking about championship, you got to do what you got to do. But
facts. But LeBron is on a whole different realm from when he was playing in Miami right now. And I just think people kind of downgrade. Like, when it's all said and done, I think LeBron is definitely going to be one of the greats. Like, you can't deny that.
He's the best person in the NBA right now. You know what I mean?
Look, I think he got the G, the O, the A, and he's working on the T right now.
He just
has to retire.
And let's not forget that LeBron just opened up a school in Cleveland.
Yeah, that's true.
Which, you know what I mean, put him, gives him another step up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you can't lock LeBron and everything like that. So
you can't.
I mean, it's a tough call.
It ain't a tough call. I think he's gonna go down as the greatest player ever. And I'm the biggest Jordan fan there is. I think we're probably tied, but. This guy, like, to me, you've seen other Michael Jordans before. Kobe is a direct replica of Michael Jordan. You will never see another LeBron. The body, he has a body of a goddess. You know, like, he's a god, like a 6'8", 6'7", and he does everything on the court.
That's how you look at it.
As a female,
Kobe imitated
look at his body, right?
Yeah, very much.
I saw a video where they put
Go ahead, Savannah.
Kobe and LeBron in the same. I mean, no, not Kobe. Michael Jordan and LeBron. They did a move that Michael Jordan did, and then in the same motion they had Kobe Bryant doing the same move. Yeah. It looked just like Jordan.
Yeah.
He imitated him, but it's never gonna be another Michael Jordan.
Never gonna be another. But the closest thing was Kobe.
Yeah, right.
There's no close thing to LeBron.
No.
I don't want to beat this in the head, but I'm just saying, I know that you said you was a Michael Jordan fan. And like, it's always a great debate to talk about LeBron and Michael. And I think he will go down better than Michael. That's my opinion. Yes. But listen, let's talk about you. So your 9 to 5 is you're a firefighter.
I'm a firefighter, yeah.
So what led you on this path to become a b-ball player? Boom, boom, got the scholarship to putting the hose on your back and, doing the firefighter thing. How did you go from...
You know what's crazy? I get asked that question a lot. 9/11. Wow. I was in high school. My high school had a perfect view of the Twin Towers. Ooh. So me being a knucklehead, we used to have... It was in the morning. We were supposed to watch this thing called Channel 1 News. The news... I wasn't watching it. I was daydreaming, looking out the window. And I'm looking out the window. I'm like, damn, that plane low as hell. And as I'm looking out the window, I see the first plane hit the building from my high school window. I'm like, God damn, the plane just hit the building.
Crazy.
So we looking out the window. The teacher's like, sit down. He's telling me to sit down. And I'm like, the plane just hit the building.
This is happening.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Just look at this. So the teacher come like, oh, the plane did hit the building. Next thing you know, the Channel 1 News that we're supposed to be watching, emergency broadcast, whatever.
Right.
And now you see the second plane come in, and you see the second plane hit the building. I'm like, oh, this ain't no mistake. Something ain't right.
Right.
And then, just after that, I saw all the firefighters and all the first responders that, I went and helped out. And I was like, damn, like, that's something I would want to do. You know what I mean? Like, and I still wasn't, my passion still wasn't there yet completely as to want to be a firefighter. But it was a captain in Jersey City named Lewis King. And he used to persuade me, like, go take the test. I'm like, man, I'm going to college to play ball, man. I'm not going to take this test now. You know what I mean? I'm going to play ball. Mm-hmm. I played ball after I got out of college. Did you take the test yet? I'm going to go take it. Don't worry. I'm going to go take it. I took the test. I passed. And I got in the department. So it was just like, all right, you know what I mean? And I love it. You know what I mean? It's good. I like to help people.
That's also, with that being said, it's not that you don't have a choice, but if you really wanted to, what would it be? Basketball or firefighting? I
mean, my first love was always basketball.
Okay.
If I could have been in the NBA, there's no doubt about it.
All right, so pick one right now. What would
NBA.
it be? Okay.
NBA.
That seems like that ain't even like a choice.
It's not even a choice. It's not even a choice. I would be in the NBA if I could.
Cool. Okay. That's what's up. But see how life has another plan for you.
And here's the thing too. There's certain people that always could see something in you that you don't see for yourself. Mm-hmm. So dude kept on telling you, like, look, you should do it.
Yeah. Right.
And still stalked you, like, after 4 years of college. And did you take the test yet? Mm-hmm. Right. So
reason why he was in your face.
Sometimes you gotta pay attention to them old geezers, man. They
know something. They be dropping jewels on you. It's
right.
True. Yeah. Now my question is this: you now do skits. That's how I kind of got to know who you are. Is seeing your videos, and you feature your significant other in your videos a lot. How did you go from fighting fires to doing skits?
So the reason I started that, I'm new to Instagram, really. I had Instagram for a little bit over a year.
Me too.
Instagram been out for years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I never wanted it. I never wanted the drama, the problems, you know what I mean, stuff like that. I'm like, you know what? I was featured in the book, The Miracle of St. Anthony. A guy followed us around my high school, my senior year in high school. He wrote a book on us, and
like to feature basketball players or just
my team, my in
team.
particular team. He followed us. He wrote a story about us. You know, he day to day. He was with us every day, practices, games, everywhere. And you know, that was from his point of view. My high school coach, he then wrote a book, and my senior year team, we was featured in it. We went undefeated.
Did y'all win the state championship?
We won everything, tournament of champions.
Nice.
And so that, and he wrote a segment about a chapter about my team. So I was like, you know what, let me write a book about my point of view.
Your life, okay.
You know what I mean? So I wrote the book, I got the book finalized, and I was like, you know, how am I gonna promote this book?
Smart.
Let me start doing Instagram skits. I see everybody doing these Instagram skits. Let me start doing Instagram skits. That way people know who I am.
Right, it makes it easier.
My name out there makes it easier for people to get interested in what I have going on. I started doing Instagram skits. Just to, you know what I mean?
Just to push what you got going on.
I got going on, you know what I mean? I saw it as a business platform, and I took it and I ran with it.
Of course.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So that's how I started doing Instagram skits.
Now, we've had a few people on here that are Instagram stars that's doing the videos and things of that nature. And I always wonder, because I've seen a lot of people that transition and actually doing comedy or actually doing different things beyond that. Do you have a vision, or do you want to do other things outside of Instagram, like comedy or
that's a good question.
You know, shows and things of that nature? Because there's a lot of people that's eating off from Instagram.
See, as far as comedy, like, I know I could put a skit together and be funny. I don't know what I could
get on stage
and do stand-up
comedian. You know what I mean?
Right.
I have a cousin, Ray Gibbs. He's a stand-up comedian. He was on. He performed for Kevin Hart.
Is he from Jersey?
He's from Jersey.
Okay.
He was
plug.
Yeah. He performed for Kevin Hart.
Nice.
Heart of the City, and he was on. So he was on Comedy Central.
Oh, that's what's
and
up.
He does stand-up comedy. You know, I don't know if I could.
If you can do that,
do what he does. You know what I mean? But the Instagram skit is just creativity. You know, I've been doing this, like one of my other cousins says. He's a rapper. Matty, we've been doing this since we was kids. We've been doing stuff like
never
this.
had it on
camera. You know what I mean? So it's like natural. I could just think of it's just creativity. I could just think of something to put together and let's do a skit out of it, and then let's knock it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, why not?
So, and it's all on your brainstorming and how you could put it together. And I think it's cool that you and Wifey do the skits together. Yeah, she's in a lot of your skits.
Yeah.
So how did you get her on board to do it? Because sometimes people shy away from the camera.
Yeah, you're right.
Speaking of shy, she does look like she might be a shy individual, but doing
like
skits.
She don't want to be up here on the stage. You know what I mean? But it's all good. But you know, we like to have fun. Life's too short. You know, we like to have fun. So I try to get the whole family involved.
Right.
You know,
I think your son was holding.
Son, you know
right.
I didn't see anything with your son. I gotta check.
I think the son was holding the camera from one of their skits.
I gotta check. I got a couple of skits. You
nice.
know what I mean? My son actually records our skits.
Really?
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's
He's
a family
8 years old. You know what I mean? And,
listen, you gotta earn your meal.
Yeah.
You know what you gotta do.
But I actually got a few funny skits with my son. You know what I mean? I have one skit that I did with him back to school. I got a lot of feedback from that. But yeah, it's like my cousin started the ABF, and that's all about family. So I like to try to do a lot of things with my family, like, you know what I mean?
And it's clean, you know, because some of them be skits that people be doing is just...
It don't make no sense. Like what you got going on here? Every skit that I try to do with a message, whether I'm doing it for somebody that want me to do a skit for them, for their music, or everything I do got like an subliminal message to it. You know what I mean?
That's good.
That's what's up. So, basically, you're 9 to 5, you're a fireman, right? You got to the Instagram star skit stuff because you wanted to push what you had going on, your book, and now we're full circle to the book. What made you want to actually do the book? What made you say, you know what, I'm going to finally put it out?
Well, to really emphasize on this question, a lot of people think about writing a book, but they never pull the trigger.
Right.
So
got a million
what was
books
the trigger moment?
See, my trigger was, like I said, like the guy that wrote the book about, you know, my senior class.
Right.
The Miracle of St. Anthony, and then my coach who wrote Chasing Perfect. When they wrote those books, I read them. You know, I'm like, you know what? As a player, I want to get my point of view across. You know what I mean? I want to get my perspective. You know what I mean? I grew up in the hood, Jersey City. It was rough. You know, just like you know what I mean? Like it was rough. Right. You know what I mean? Like anywhere, but it was rough. And that's why I titled it "A Fight Against the Odds." You know what I mean? Because I dealt with so much and I saw so much that, you know what, I fought against those odds and I beat them. You know what I mean? And it was kind of for the youth to see that's growing up in the hoods, for them to see that they could beat any odds that come in front of them too. You just gotta
make it happen.
Make it happen, and you gotta make sure you got that vision to follow the right path.
But what was the trigger moment?
As far as the trigger moment to...
As far as getting it done and...
Getting it done?
That fire on the ass.
What triggered me was just like, I just had to get my point of view out. Because you had somebody else's point of view of my team.
So, okay.
And you had the coach's point of view and you had the writer's point of view.
So somebody had to write...
No player...
Put it out there.
Put our point of view. They didn't know that we was, you know what I mean, that we seen people, gunshots and... things that we dealt with in the streets
before we got to
the court, and then when we leave the basketball court to go
going
home,
back to the same situation.
We got to go back to that same situation. They didn't live with us and understand that.
Right.
So I had to put it out there and let it be known. Like, look, this is what we dealt with. You know what I mean? It wasn't only basketball. Like basketball, you know,
that's the easy part.
That was the easy part. You know what I mean? But it was going home. Fighting with the wolves, you know what I mean? We going back to the wolves.
Facts.
So
now, do you think you have it in you for another book?
Oh yeah, I'm actually planning on writing a few books. I want to do a big project with a few people,
books.
So.
Okay.
So this is just the beginning.
Yeah, and I'm actually trying to get this on the screen too, man. Like I'm trying to get this on the screen.
2019 right around the corner, so
let's trying to get it there.
Yeah, keep pushing. Now I got a question, and we ask this all the time to every guest that comes in here. Right? This is the thing. You're a firefighter, right? You're a handsome young man.
Thank you.
You got a book out.
You play ball.
You play ball. You're an athlete. You know, you do these videos. I know little old me, just being a female. When I put the shows out and I put different things out, I get dick pics. I get men saying...
Let's go.
And I'm showing my husband, like, you see this shit?
So they just sending you.
You send dick pics. And I don't even. It's unwarranted. I don't want it. I got my own dick. Exactly.
They even asked you to want it first. Like,
so it gets a block immediately. So
yeah, of course.
My question to you is, how do you deal with the female fans? Because everyone has them. We got fans.
You know, it's crazy. Like nobody has
come to you like that.
No, it's just. I'm surprised. Like I'm actually surprised, but nobody has come to me like that. Like I haven't seen nobody send me a picture of their boobs and like that.
Never.
Would you want that?
I mean, like I show my wife, and I'm like, damn, baby, look at these. Like these kind of nice. What you think about these ones? You know what I mean? We'll sit there and laugh about it. You know what I mean? What you? And she'll be like, oh no, those are ugly boobs. You know what I mean? But no, I haven't gotten that. You know what I mean? Like I'm kind of jealous. You know what I mean? Like
in all honesty, at all.
No, I haven't gotten it.
No booty pics, no.
I mean,
no
send
camel
them to
toes.
me. God, send them to me. Me and my wife, we gonna talk about you.
We gonna,
I'm gonna let you know, right? We gonna talk about you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
So, in the words of King Chuck,
the question. I mean, it's really a question, but
I'll try to edit it because his wife is right there.
I know his wife is here.
Trust me.
All right. So, if King Chuck was here, he would ask you, "Do you fuck your fans?"
No, that's a no. Yeah.
No. King Chuck, we got you covered.
It ain't no fun if the wifey can't have none. You know what
I mean? Okay. All right.
You know what I mean?
Sounds good already.
Typically, that gets people nervous. You know, like especially we had a couple people that get so nervous when you ask them a yes or no, or maybe so.
Ask away.
And we don't want cause no problem.
Act like she's not even in the background in the room.
But if King Chuck was here, that's the number one question he'll be waiting. Fuck all this. Do you fuck your fans?
No.
Because I
can't even get a booby picture.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, damn, you got dick pics.
I mean, the thing is,
easily.
We asked the question because you never know. Sometimes you might get a pass from the wifey.
No, I ain't getting
or if it's vice versa, you might get a pass. I don't know if you get a pass from the hubby, but wifeys are most likely to give you a little pass if something's happening.
I mean, me and my wife, we like to have fun. Now I go to the strip club with my wife. You know what I mean?
That's
but we cool like that. We have a good relationship. You know what I mean? We like to have fun.
Okay, good.
All right. So we're gonna get back into a lot of things that got going on and what's next for you. But we're gonna get into some of our convos. Are you ready to get into our convos?
Oh, let's do it.
First topic.
Let's do it.
All right. So I've been seeing a lot of shit pop up, and it's the holiday season, and I'm in a lot of female groups, and we're all about empowering people. But there's always some hating ass women.
Of course.
So this question has been floating around that if you have a child with someone else, right, and it's the holiday season, and that father wants to spend a night at his ex's house so that his children can wake up with him for Christmas.
Would
you have a problem?
Hold on. Ask the question again.
So if you are dating someone or you're married with someone,
so no kids, no nothing, no attachment.
Listen to what I'm saying. If you're dating someone, right, man that has a child with someone else, and he wants to go spend a night at his baby mother's house so that he can wake up with his kids on Christmas Day.
Okay.
Should that be an issue? So you're the guest. If you have a child with someone else, do you think it should be a problem with your wife to allow you to go Christmas Eve to spend a night with your kids or kids so that they can wake up with you and you can open up gifts? So
I mean, why he can't come stay with me?
What?
Good question.
It makes it more intriguing when
I don't think that I should be. I don't agree with it. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't even want to be at my ex's house. We see my ex for a reason.
Okay.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't want to stay in your house. I don't want you to have the opportunity to say, you know what, get out. You know what I mean?
You out. But you're co-parenting, so you got to be a mature adult.
She can come stay with me.
She ain't going to stay with you with your wife.
She can come stay with me and the wife. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to stay at her crib. You know what I mean? Like, it's a no-no for me.
It's a no-no for you?
Yeah. That's a no-no for me. I FaceTime little man. Like, yo, you got that gift Daddy sent you?
But what?
No. See, you were good up until that point. You were good up until that point. Now I'm taking some of that credit away. See?
Yank it.
I'm taking some of that credit away. I agree with you. Have the kid come to you. If the mother feels like she can't be separated from... No. If the mother feels like she can't be separated away from the kid due to the holidays, come with them. But I'm not going over there.
Yeah, I'm
not doing that.
Well, I can see.
I mean, depending on how long I've been going on with this new person, it also makes it feel kind of like your feelings ain't shit. You know?
Well, she ain't got no kids by you.
It doesn't matter. Like, I get it. That's my kid, and I want to spend the holidays with them. But I can't just leave the new person behind and just, I'll see you later.
Yeah, I see you after I open the kids' present. Listen, let me play devil advocate.
Everybody wants the midnight, Christmas, gift exchange if you do it at midnight, but
Listen,
they can come over.
I think if you are in a co-parenting situation and you have young kids, because let's say up to 5 years old, they're young, they want to see mommy and daddy open the gifts up.
Yeah,
I think I wouldn't have a problem with my significant other or husband going over to his child's mother's house, staying in the guest room so they can do that
on Christmas.
Really?
I wouldn't have a problem with it because I think you want to do what's best for the child. You want to do what's best, especially if they're at that young age, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to have a problem with that as long as we know what it's for, what it's about.
See, look, what you're saying wants to sound good, but what's going to happen is that how long have you guys been going out for? Are you just dating?
Should it matter?
No. Are you just dating or are you guys staying together? I'm going to leave you for the night and go there.
It shouldn't matter. Because at the end of the day, if you got a 3-year-old and you want to be with your child to open those gifts, I have to respect that because I know what I'm walking to that situation. You have a child. You have a young child. So I have to understand that if I want to be with you, this is how it may work.
Okay, then
I don't have a problem with it.
So then you're basically opening the floodgates for him to ask you for a threesome because what's going to happen is that you let me go over there. I'm telling you something. You allow me to go over there, right? So you don't know what's going to happen.
For Christmas Eve.
It's Christmas. It's a holiday. We got this kid. It brings back a little memories. We're all flooded with a little bit of drinks and Shit happens.
And then what happens?
Wait, what drinks are you having on Christmas Day?
What do you drink on Christmas?
On Christmas morning? You open up gifts?
Are you still not drinking eggnog?
But
in the morning?
He's staying the night though. At night, so at night you might have a little.
Thank you.
Drink. And then Shorty's sitting there looking like, damn, look at this. Like it's my.
Like I missed that.
Shorty might have her own man. Shorty
might not.
She might or might not.
And then she might be sitting there looking like, damn, this is a good.
This is what I missed.
I missed this. Like, why not just be a family? Little man go to sleep. Now she's sneaking up in old boy. Old boy.
And then
air mattress, whatever he's sleeping on in the basement. You know, now she up in the air mattress with him and all that. But you let him go stay the night.
Yeah. Listen, I think sometimes you have to be mature about different situations.
He could be sitting there dreaming.
I get it.
Next thing you wake up, he thinking it's you, but he stays the night.
Listen,
things happen.
Yeah,
I get it.
You know what I mean?
I get it, but there's a variation that we're not seeing. Are you dating? Are you living together?
It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter.
So then it shouldn't matter if I slept with my ex.
No. See, you're adding other variables.
No.
The question is,
that's the type of shit
whether
that probably
or not
can happen.
Well, then he's not really fit for this new relationship. If he can't go into stay with her for the kids' sake for that day, that night, and come back to me.
Oh, so here's my question: are you more opposed to them coming to the house that you rather let him go over there?
I personally wouldn't have a problem either way. Like,
so why not just accept that? Why not just?
That's not the question.
Yeah,
that's not the question.
But it's something that was posed, and you trying to slip the question.
No, but we're gonna debate this to the end, because at this point you have to understand that things probably can happen.
No, when you said
the eggnog's
something that was
too
really
strong, and then
important. You said it's an X for a reason, right?
So
if you're talking about you're going to spend a night over there and you're trying to get in her pants or things, then it's not done. But if it's done and she's really truly an X, then it's done. I shouldn't be worrying about anything. If I got a problem with that, means I have insecurities. But if she's an X, then she's an X for a reason.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
See.
I mean, me personally, I wouldn't dare. I don't even want to have to go deal with the issues, the nothing. I don't want to deal with it.
Facts. I hear you.
You know what I mean?
So we want to know your thoughts. This is the question that's floating around for the holidays. Is it okay for you to allow your significant other to go spend his Christmas day opening up gifts with his kids and his baby mama? She's an X for a reason.
She is.
She's an X for a reason. So,
but that eggnog make you do something crazy though.
Then that's on you.
Gonna be another little baby. He's gonna be visiting another baby.
Right. For another 5 years.
Gonna be another baby pops up.
So let us know your thoughts. We want to know. Also, I want to know this. Nick Cannon has had the world going crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy. He's basically saying, I think it's making it hard on dudes.
Yeah.
Like the standards that these celebrities are putting on the everyday average 9-to-5 guy is just crazy. So basically he said that any female that's with him, whether a baby mama, girlfriend, they don't have to work. Like, you don't have to work. I'll take care of you. I want to be a provider.
Okay.
How do you guys feel about that? Are you down with that?
But wait, you have to understand something. Nick Cannon, although people want to look at him as some type of slouch or he's whack or whatever. Nick Cannon,
but not a slouch.
Well, whack. Okay. Nick Cannon is getting it. So if he tells you he got you, it's not the same thing. Nick Cannon's not the dude around the corner on the block.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Nick Cannon is getting his money. So therefore, those are the type of things that you say when you can do it.
Okay. But do you think there's anything wrong with that? As far as a guy, providing for their woman and allowing her to stay home, are we putting ourselves back to the olden days where the women stay home and be all domesticated?
But isn't that what we work for? We work for to be in the position to allow the other partner, right, to be home and do what they need to do, right? Mm-hmm. Which is what? Take care of the kids, the back and forth. While you're doing the hustling, somebody's on the other end doing everything else.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So,
true.
Shelton, what's your thoughts?
I agree with Nick. Nick, if you got it and you can do it,
why not?
Make it happen. You know what I mean? Like, I agree with him 100%. If I was in his shoes, I would do the same thing. You know.
So if you was in his shoes and you were making a decent amount of money, well, I shouldn't say decent, but you was making the certain amount of money in which your wife didn't have to. So if she said to you, you know what, fuck this, I'm done, you wouldn't have a problem with it. Done.
Make sure the house clean when I come home. You know what I mean?
So, but you would have
first of all, in that position, she's not cleaning the house. You got somebody else to clean the house. So all she got to do is make sure she's always...
I don't want nobody else to clean my house. You got to do something around the house.
Exactly.
Oh, no, she going to do it. She going to get her nails done. She going to get the right lingerie. So every time you come home, like...
And make sure that floor spotless. And make sure them dishes clean. And make sure the food is made. You know what I mean?
That would be the least of your worries.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
But see, I need a female's perspective on this because... Although it must be nice to not have to work, a real woman, an independent woman, always wants her own. Right. So just for you saying, oh, go spend my money or just make sure my fucking food is here or my floor is clean, that ain't sufficient for me. That don't fulfill my needs and my goals in my life.
Until it does happen.
So you don't have to be on camera, but I just want to know your thoughts. As a female, do you think that'll be enough for you to just... quit whatever you got going on just because he has the money?
No. I used to want to be a stay-at-home mom, but then I realized, what would I be doing all day? Like, I feel like I would be really bored. So if I wasn't working a 9 to 5 or something like that, and I had that opportunity to stay home, I would have a business or something. Going. I wouldn't just be sitting home twiddling my thumbs, cleaning the floors, waiting for him to come home. You know, I would be doing something productive with my time. I wouldn't, like I probably wouldn't be in nobody's office. I wouldn't be working for somebody else, but I would be doing something. You would have to do something for you.
But see, on her angles, basically, you don't have to, the stay at home doesn't mean that you're staying at home and not doing anything. Right.
But that's what you said.
You're not going
to clean, make sure the food is done.
No, that's besides. No, that's besides. That's besides the point.
Don't try to switch it up now. That's initially what you said. Make sure my food is good. I'm saying,
you see how strong she is.
Because as a female, that's like to me, it's the meaning. You know, just make sure my fucking floor is clean. She gotta do something.
You didn't say fucking floor.
That's what he said.
No, not like that. Not like that.
I like that.
It's basically saying that you have the option. You have the option of staying home if you want to, but there's nothing wrong if you want to be that independent woman that has a business on the side and just doing something else. That's not a problem. What?
Well, the stay-at-home moms that used to come to the mall when I used to work at Laser Tag, they used to just push their strollers, have their shopping bags. I don't know if they had any other businesses or anything going on, but it looked like all they did was spend money and don't do anything else. That's what it looked like from my perspective. You know, they came, there was a group of them, they had their carriages, and they talked, and they did all this stuff, but it didn't look like they were doing anything.
Yeah.
For themselves, having.
I mean, that's their choice, but then not everybody's gonna take the stay at home in the same manner as, back in the 50s and 60s. You just make sure the house is prepped up and that's it.
Well, I don't know. Listen, I just can't just be. I can't just exist and wait.
It's not for everybody.
It's not.
I'm not just gonna wait to exist, just spend your money. And I'm not gonna say it's not nice to be able to have that foundation and know that you don't have to worry about the everyday bills, right? That's a beautiful thing. That's a blessing.
It happens.
But just to say that I'm just going to not be anything or work on what I want, my dreams and goals, just because you got money. Because you saw the movie Waiting to Exhale. She helped him build up, and what he got a white chick, right?
You your ass for a white girl.
Exactly. He gonna Kanye you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you always gotta have your ones right. You always gotta be making your own.
But I think there's a slight difference. You got the women that stay at home and they don't do jack shit. Right? They don't take care of themselves. They don't take care of the house or whatever. So if a dude sees this day in and day out, and all he wants you is just to be at least dolled up or whatever, but you're sitting there just gaining weight and and you're just not
LBS.
So then you gotta expect them to be like, you know what, I warned you once, I warned you twice, peace on the third. But then you got other instances where people are doing shit. It's kind of like it keeps the competition balanced and it keeps it interesting.
I think, let me ask you this, and this is kind of off tangent, but like when you got those type of figures and money doesn't matter to you, like should people get passes? Because it's kind of like expected that the guy that has, let's say, millions in the bank, that he's gonna have a side piece, right? It's kind of expected. Like,
so he should get a pass.
I think I'm saying, should she get a pass too? Like,
no,
he may have someone, like the best marriage. Like, you have somebody, I got a little boyfriend, and then we come together.
We can do something together,
but we can do our own shit.
Nah, I don't know about
and then come back together.
Yeah, I don't know.
What they call it, the polyargamy,
That's called swinging.
Polyamorous.
That's
what's polyamorous? What's the definition?
Listen, it's like you're married, but you have other relationships, and you come together. Like they had something on, I think it's HBO, and it's a couple, right? And they are married, 22 years of marriage, happily married. But she goes on dates. She has sexual relationships. She has boyfriends. He has relationships. Yes.
Yeah. But they never forget their
They never forget
like
their
the love
situation.
is still there. As a matter of fact, their love is
still
strong because it's intense
strong.
because they allow each other to do what they do. But at the end of the day, they still meet inside the circle and do their own thing. But they're allowed to
dip and dab.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you be open to that? Like those?
I mean, it sounds good until
no.
Threesomes we could do,
but not. She can have a boyfriend on the side.
Nah, they ain't doing all that. She got a girlfriend on the side.
What's it? Why always gotta be some gay shit?
We talked about that
We
shit
talked
last
about
week.
that last week.
She got a girlfriend on the side. Not a boyfriend, man. I don't know about all that.
See,
you know what I mean?
My man.
We gotta have a new mind frame of thinking. What's the word again? What's the relationship?
Polyamorous?
Yes.
Polyamorous.
Yeah,
no, but look, I think that's something that's kind of earned in some ways. Unless if you talked about it from the beginning, you both didn't have shit. But if you come to me and I'm like a billionaire or some shit, and I keep going out there every day to make sure that billion is still a billion, I think I need to have me something on the side because, it doesn't have to be on the side. It's just
you can have something on the side.
But hell no! Like you
that's not right.
You want to dip into these billions? Just let me do what I'm doing.
So basically, you say she can have free range of the money as long as she not sucking or fucking another dick. Basically,
you know what? Check.
I can't. Shit. I can't.
You see what Daniel, what's his name, Sterling was doing, right?
Daniel Sterling, what was he doing?
Who the fuck is that?
The basketball owner.
The white guy that had to sell his team.
He had his wife with him at every game, front row and everything, but he still had the side piece. Why can he do that? Because the man owns billions, right?
So he could do that because the chicks just want the money.
But he only had one. He only had one side piece.
And I think he had her for years too.
Right. Really? And the wife knew about her.
Yeah, she was right there. One was on this side.
Wife is saying right here.
They had to have threesomes and stuff like that.
I don't think so. I don't think she would want to have a threesome with the wife.
I think she was Asian too. Yeah. Look, sure.
Anyway,
something going on, man. I don't
Listen, to answer your question, I mean to make a point to that with the whole Nick Cannon thing, people gotta understand something. There's different levels to this shit, right?
Facts.
So you can't expect a celebrity life to reflect on your average life. It has nothing to do with that. Mm-hmm. He's getting a pass or he's getting opportunities to do something that you guys are not going to be able to do, if ever. So you can't be comparing your man to Nick Cannon.
But why can't you?
Because your man doesn't have Nick Cannon money.
But it doesn't even matter. Listen, you don't have to be Nick Cannon and you got 1,000,001 bitches, right? You don't have to be Nick Cannon. You don't have to be handsome. No, you don't have to be handsome and you got mad chicks. You don't have to have money and you got mad chicks. So it really doesn't matter.
No, I'm talking.
Yeah.
Right. But what I'm saying is the people that look up at the celebrities and expect that to reflect down here. It's not the same thing.
So you're basically saying just because Nick Cannon says, the women don't have to work, don't expect Blow Joe to say, his wife still got to work. Basically, that's what you're saying?
Pretty much.
In a nutshell.
In a nutshell.
I mean, even the average person, us, let's say like us, even if I work and my wife work, we still not going to have that Nick Cannon money.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know
it's
what I
levels
mean?
to it. Yeah, it's
like you
definitely
said, it's
levels to it.
to it. We still don't have that Nick Cannon money, so we got to work together. At this
And that's
point.
and nowadays,
at this level.
if both of you guys ain't working, you ain't surviving.
Yeah, exactly.
You ain't surviving. But
these-
it's interesting because you know there are people that look at these celebrities and look at their lives and they want their lives and you know they start thinking, oh shit, Nick Cannon said I ain't got to work, so you got to work extra shift.
Nick caused a lot of arguments.
Yeah, but it's stupid.
Nick caused a lot of arguments for no
stupid,
reason.
though.
Nick caused a lot of arguments.
For you to put yourself in that position and you're still, you know, doing your regular 9 to 5 and you're barely getting the promotion and all that, for you to have that argument,
50-cent raise every year.
Yeah, it's stupid.
And if you work for the state, you can barely get your goddamn retroactive. So let's talk about passcodes, phones, and passcodes.
Okay.
People are beefing. Basically, it was a conversation that was had that this lady broke her boyfriend's phone.
Oh.
And the reason being because he wouldn't give her the passcode to the phone.
Okay.
So, do you feel that if you're in a committed relationship, that you should have the passcode to your significant other's phone? Shelton, you're the guest. You go first.
I'm gonna be honest with you. My wife got my passcode to my phone. I got her passcode to her phone.
Whether you remember it or not.
Sometimes I forget. I gotta write passcodes down. I got so many passcodes, all this different stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
We got each other passcodes.
So it's nothing for you.
It's nothing. For me, it's not nothing. But it's for somebody else, it might be a problem.
They got something to hide.
Yeah, you know what I mean? For somebody else, it might be a problem. But we got each other passcodes, so.
I mean, I think it's a form of insecurity. So, I have no problem. I know my wife's passcode. She knows mine. It's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing to hide.
Facts. If you don't have something to hide. Now
No. But you know what? No. Sometimes people don't have something to hide, but depending on how they grew up, they still have this little thing where they need to have something that's theirs.
That's theirs, right?
Right? They don't want anybody to just come in and jump in and take this because it's been happening all their lives. So this phone, that's theirs.
This is the thing. I understand that, and I have my husband's passcode and he has mine.
Just changed it.
You just threw that in there. It's the same thing. It's the same
Just change it.
You know what my shit is.
So he has your passcode, but right now you don't have his. So keep going.
It's not 1, 2, 3, 4 anymore.
He changed it up on
You're
you.
wrong, Leolandis. You're wrong.
But this is the thing is, should it be a big deal? Even like, if you don't have anything to hide, like, and even though I have it, I forget it. I don't even pay attention to his passcode. I'll be asking him what is it, and I know it because I'm not. He could go in the bathroom. He ain't got to run. He can keep his phone right there because I don't care.
Because you don't have the need to.
But the thing is, people are so. Even if, let's just say that the man, or it doesn't matter. I don't want to say just the man. If the significant other is not doing anything, but if you have insecurities, you want that passcode.
But see, then that becomes another problem because your insecurity has nothing to do with me, although I prove to you that you have nothing to worry about. That causes stress in a relationship. A lot.
Because I think people go searching for stuff.
You go searching for stuff. Now you're creating problems in a relationship that really doesn't need to be there. So, I don't know. It's either you understand that you have somebody that got insecurity issues and keep it open all the time, which can be exhausting, or you just fuck it, just leave it alone.
Leave it alone. Because that's the thing. I think a lot of times people don't want to have passcodes when they're doing dirt. Like if you're doing dirt, you know, you don't want your shit to be found out. So you know. So
your issue is like, you know, I don't even want your password. You don't need my password. We don't need each other's passwords.
Exactly. Because you doing dirt.
Right.
So I don't know. What's your thoughts? We want to know. Should you have your hubby's passcode? Should you have your wife's passcode? Is it a big deal? I personally don't think it's a big deal.
It shouldn't be. And if it is, it's either you fucked up before or somebody's really petty.
Petty what?
You're going to cause a lot of arguments with this one.
And you know, there's going to be a lot of iPhones shattered.
Oh, man.
Well, it already started. It wasn't from us.
I never put a passcode in. It got facial recognition. You know what I mean?
And that shit be fucking up sometimes. I don't have the X, but you know, that's
it came down to a point where guys are putting their toe prints on there.
Yeah, your toe print and all that.
And then once they realize that you're using your toes, now niggas start putting dick prints on.
Oh my god! You're opening your...
They're putting dick prints on the shit.
You can open your phone with one of the dick pictures. You know what I mean? Like, you just put the dick pic on your phone. Like.
Oh my god!
Oh, shit.
And some of you guys, y'all shouldn't send anybody those dick pics.
I don't understand that one.
Hint for some of y'all.
Y'all wildin'.
That's what I'm surprised you ain't get a titty shot.
Where my booby pictures at? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't get
not
no
one. You didn't get
pictures.
anybody trying to bust it open.
Pictures.
Yeah.
No. I'm kidding. Right?
No, we gonna look at them together though.
I'm surprised, you know. They sent him a picture talking about come start this fire, put this fire out.
I don't even get
put your hoes in me.
Listen, I'm like him. You send me a movie picture. Me and my wife are both looking at it.
We're gonna talk about it. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
We're gonna talk about it for sure. That's funny. Listen, I want to get into a couple things before we get into our song of the week. I wanted to talk about. It's about how many days? 2 days until 2019?
No, a day and a half.
Day and a half, something like that.
Not even a half. It's.
Do we have any? Do you guys believe in New Year's resolutions? Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Of course, everybody New Year's resolution. I lose 20 pounds. You know what I mean? Go to the gym. I get in the gym for the first week. My New Year's resolution to be shot. You know what I mean? I should be shot. I go hard for that first week. I have pride in that first week. The second week, man, I'm back to McDonald's. You know,
Wendy's
and all that. You know what I mean? But I gotta keep it going. You know what I mean? New Year's resolution, keep it going this time. You know what I mean?
Do you have any that you want to share? Like,
my New Year's resolution is just to build my family more, build my, you know what I mean, my team, my ABF team, the ABF team, just to build it more. You know what I mean?
Keep it going. Keep growing.
Keep everything going. Keep growing for next year, the years after, and all that. That's what my resolution is.
Nice. Sarge,
here's my thoughts on resolutions. Right? Resolutions is just another word for a promise or a plan that you could usually have on a regular day or whatever. Mm-hmm. It just changes names because it's on the time that you put it on. My thing is stop bullshitting.
Get to it.
Get to it. All right. Don't put something for tomorrow that you could do today. Mm-hmm. All right. So resolutions are basically a plan that you already had to do, but you just never did it or never got to it. So now you're making it your business to, all right, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm doing it next year. Right? Mm-hmm. And like you said, a week later, yeah, I'm back at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Fuck the gym and all that shit. So I think it's all the same word because now we use words like I promise for swear, right? So it's the same thing. Promise, swear, resolutions is all the same thing. Just get to it already and just get it done.
True. Facts. I don't believe in resolutions because I think they shot in 2 weeks. That's the realistic. 2 weeks. Like the gym make the most money off of you because everybody I'm gonna lose this money.
January is the best time for they make their money.
Right. Now, wait. January. Between January and tax season.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
sign you up and then you
sign you up. Some people take a whole year. They only went one. You know.
So listen, just whatever you got, any goals that you want to accomplish, just get to it. Don't wait till a day and a half. Just do it now. Set forth and do it. Don't even put a resolution. Say this is my goal. This is my beginning and this is my end, and keep it moving. So for all of those that have New Year's resolutions, hopefully you stick to it. Hopefully that you follow through. It's all about completion from 1 to 10. And why are you shaking your head?
And remember, look, resolutions are only old promises.
Oh yeah.
So,
and don't lie to yourself.
Yeah, right.
Don't lie to yourself.
Yeah.
All right, let's.
Another kid in 2019.
Just do it.
Whoa.
Let's just do it.
The Nike
this ain't Nike.
Just do the Nike check. Just do it.
This is clothes.
No, but you said another kid in 2019?
Yeah, that's resolution.
Oh, for
Ajax?
Y'all? For y'all?
Yeah, I'm not talking to him looking at you the whole time.
Oh.
Just do it.
I'm blind.
So that means I've been procrastinating on it. So look,
no, ain't no procrastination. My baby is 7.
Set the standard and just do it.
No, my baby is 7. That's done.
What that means? So
that
no
ship
more?
has sailed.
Did y'all agree on that?
Did y'all agree on that? The drink of the week. Sorry, Ajax.
Yo.
We're gonna get into the song.
All right. The drink of the week is by Evil Twin Brewing. Mm-hmm. I picked this up because I like the little saying hat on it. It's not much, but every day, once a day, give yourself an IPA. All right. So this was not bad. It's an Indian Pale Ale with a little vanilla extract. Mm-hmm. Oh shit! I just realized it's 9%.
9%. You feeling good?
9%.
No wonder why your eyes are. You're starting to get big.
I like
this.
I'm not gonna lie. I like
okay.
This.
Yeah. So, Evil Twin Brewing.
All right. Is that a thumbs up?
That's a thumbs up for me, dogs.
Thumbs up for me.
All right. All right. So, got the drink of the week. Let's get into my favorite part of the show. Wait, before we do that, Shelton.
Yes.
Give us all your social media, what's next for you, how people connect with you, all that good stuff. Then we're going to get into Convo.
So, my IG, at Shelton_Gibbs. My Facebook, Shelton T. Gibbs, or Shelton Gibbs, whatever one, you know. What I got planned next? Mm-hmm. What I got planned next, I'm trying to, like when you asked, I'm trying to do 2 more books.
Nice.
I want to get 2 more books done. And I want to get this book on the screen.
Now, when did this book come out?
This came out this year.
This year, okay.
Early this year.
Okay.
Early this year.
And where can people get the book?
You can get that from Amazon.com, or you can go to my website, www.afightaagainsttheodds.com.
Nice. You know they big time when they got their own website. I like it.
Yeah, go to the website. Yeah.
That's what's up. And people can get you if they see you out. You always got some books on you, right?
Yeah, I always got books on me. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like the drug dealers got the drugs on them all the time.
I got
the books on me.
Got that work.
That's my drugs right there.
That's what's up.
No, I'm not even going to say what I was going to say.
All right. So let's get into Cutting Loose, and then we get into our song of the week. So, Sirius Radio, they're doing the 12 days of Dismiss on Shady XM, Eminem's radio station. So they're doing the best diss songs. So I saw a hubby in a video talk about diss songs and the best ones. So it led me to my Cut 'em Loose for this week. So we're gonna do Cut 'em Loose diss records. Okay. So I'm gonna give you 4 diss records, and you're gonna have to cut one loose.
Okay.
All right. I got Tupac, Hit 'Em Up, Nas, Ether, Ice Cube, No Vaseline, or BDP, The Bridge Is Over. The Bridge Is Over. The Bridge Is Over. The Bridge Is Over. All right, Shelton.
I can't cut Tupac.
You are the guest. So, who are you cutting? I'm going to run that list one more time. Tupac, I Hit 'Em Up. Nas, Ether.
Can't cut that.
BDP, The Bridge Is Over. Ice Cube, No Vaseline. Who are you cutting?
I might gotta cut The Bridge Is Over on this one.
Oh my God! The Bridge Is Over.
It doesn't matter what you say. It'll still get the same reaction.
I might gotta cut The Bridge Is Over.
What? Shelton, how old are you?
I'm 32.
Okay, so he's not young. I can't even say he's a young dude.
I'm like, I cut The Bridge Is Over.
KRS-One? You know he was killing MC Shan?
But it still kind of falls. I mean, I get it.
So do you want to give us a reasoning, or you're just cutting it?
Because I can't cut Tupac, Hit 'Em Up.
That's still fresh.
It's still fresh?
In some ways.
Like Tupac, Hit 'Em Up was crazy.
We kind of grew up on that.
Yeah,
you might have heard The Bridge Is Over, but it wasn't. I
heard The Bridge Is Over, but it
didn't mean.
Yeah, it didn't mean nothing.
It didn't resonate with you.
I didn't, you know what I mean? Like, not to say it was whack, but it just didn't. It wasn't me. It wasn't for me. You know, Tupac, Hit 'Em Up, Nas, Ether.
Right.
Come on, man. Those is crazy.
Okay. That means it's 50% coming down to No Vaseline.
I mean, No Vaseline. Just the title or the title alone just sounds ruthless.
So raw.
No Vaseline. It's
raw.
I get it. But
No Vaseline. I heard.
That's you mean business?
I'm gonna ask you real quick. Can we plead the fifth on one of these?
No, it's no pleading the fifth. Do you need me to run the list again?
No,
you got the list.
I got it. So it's Tupac, Hit 'Em Up. It's Nas, Ether. It's Ice Cube, No Vaseline, and it's BDP with The Bridge Is Over.
What about?
I'm gonna 50% it, and I'm gonna. Since I have no lifelines on this, right? Just gonna go with one, and whatever it is. Since he said,
He's put the Boogie Down production. The bridge is over.
I'm just gonna go with no Vaseline.
Ooh, okay.
Listen, them other two you cannot touch.
Nah, you can't touch.
They're still fresh. They're still fresh.
Nigga, I hit him up. Hubby, who are you cutting?
Yeah, no Vaseline. Easy.
No Vaseline?
No Vaseline?
Easy?
Wait. Wifey? Can I call her that? Wifey?
Are you a hip hop fan?
The only one I don't think I know is No Vaseline. I don't know if I know.
That's Ice Cube, old school Ice Cube.
All right.
How does it go?
It's just raw.
It's really raw.
It's just
that one.
It's
really raw.
He just went in.
Vaseline sound raw. Like
The
you
Bridge
just.
is Over. It's just classic.
Yeah.
That's a
That's
classic.
one. It's a
Bridge Over is-
foundation record of hip hop. Kind of almost telling like the origins.
That
of
beat
hip-hop.
alone.
Right,
son.
that's what I was about to say. You may
It
not
was
remember
me.
that. You may not remember the lyrics, but the come on. So, yeah.
Bro, we talking about dissing.
Yeah,
Karis,
but you gotta think about something.
one wasn't no
Ice
For
pop.
that
Nah,
time,
it
that was
wasn't.
raw.
It was a
You
beast.
saying.
Yeah, but Ice Cube was
definitely-
doing a dissing. It didn't really have anything to do with us too much, though. I mean, yeah, I'm good.
So you gonna stick with No Vaseline?
Yeah. I'm sticking with that.
So no Vaseline, no
What about you,
Vaseline.
my baby?
Bridges over.
Yeah,
You said no
I was
Vaseline.
about to dribble and give it to alley oop. So
Yeah, you.
LeBron. Tupac can't cut him.
I was about to.
Y'all know. See-
I love Jay-Z. I love Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Look.
I love Jay-Z.
You see their hands, like you see their hands, right?
Big lips like him. Jay-Z, that kid looking motherfucker.
Like
All right, go ahead.
her mouth is saying something, but her mind is saying something else. She got the hands.
I didn't even do that today.
You just did it. I can't
I
cut
didn't do it when I was
Tupac.
doing
You
my
just said
bed a week.
I can't cut Tupac.
I can't cut Tupac. Ether, even though y'all know how I feel about Jay-Z, Ether was such a defining moment. I was like,
Right.
Jay, you gotta come back, baby.
Yeah.
You gotta BK. The Bridge is Over is such a fucking classic. Like I actually heard that today when I was on my ride here. I was like, oh my god, KRS-One was a beast. I'm gonna cut No Vaseline just because I know he went ill. He went in. I think he killed everybody from NWA. He just was going in, record label, but it didn't resonate with me.
It didn't resonate
It didn't resonate with me, and it really, I wasn't checking for it. You know what I'm saying?
It had nothing to do with us. It was just...
It was dope, but it wasn't for me. So I have more connections to the other diss songs. And I was going to put Jay-Z Takeover, but I thought Nas was more official. But Jay-Z Takeover was that shit too.
And if you did put Jay-Z Takeover, that would make it a harder cut him loose to go.
I try to have something for different eras, you know?
And sometimes you just got to give it to us raw. Like, you know, just...
I did. No Vaseline. Don't get no raw than that.
That's raw.
So, let's get into our song of the week. Are we ready for it? All right. Ajax, Sarge, can you introduce our song of the week?
All right. Our song of... I don't know what just happened. Our song of the week is G.V.O. Good Vibes Only by artist Joseph. That's J-O' Sef. S-E-F. Connect with them on IG. I am Joseph. Right? That's it.
That's it.
So G.V.O. by Joseph.
Good vibes only.
Good vibes.
Good vibes only.
So we're going to the Beat Shop. Beat Shop Studio.
Sacred. She said, "Fuck you ain't pause. I need to know, should I be prepping the balls? I'll take it slow, I'm still guessing, that's all. Forgive me.
I like it.
Dope.
Good vibes on.
Title alone, man.
Good vibes on. I promise you, this brought me to at least the late 90s, and that flow was just that era, right?
Yes.
Yo.
Real smooth.
My type of music, definitely.
So,
Thumbs up.
thumbs up.
Definitely a thumbs up.
I haven't heard a record like this in a long time.
All the way up.
So,
All the way up on that one.
all right. So that was G.V.O. Good Vibes Only by Joseph J apostrophe S-E-N.
Absolutely.
Where's you from?
Many questions, I don't know.
Joseph. The rhyme sound East Coast. Like I don't hear no Southern twang or West. Like you sound you from out here. Yeah.
All right. So with that being said, this is the last show of the year.
Last show of the
It's
year.
the last show of the year.
It's better than me.
So listen, it's been a great year doing the podcast, bringing y'all new material, opinions, and sharing y'all opinions. So, what we doing?
Toasting off.
We toasting off to a new year.
2019.
2019. I'm not gonna pop this off too much in the studio.
Oh, yeah.
But listen,
Too many monitors.
too many monitors
Too much
in.
electronics
So,
here, man.
we out here. Thank you for a great year.
Shelton, any parting words?
Any parting words?
I'd like to thank y'all for allowing me to come. Appreciate y'all.
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to this, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. Keep it going, man.
Make sure
Keep
y'all
going,
get the
keep going.
book.
Yeah, get that book, man. Fight against the odds.
Fight against the odds.
Check it out.
Hey, yo, this is the person with all the comments off camera right there. That's the person with all the comments. Mad opinionated. I ain't gonna be no stay home white. I ain't gonna be no stay home white.
That's the
Fuck I
cornerstone.
look
That's
like
the
me to stay home
backbone.
like
Listen,
pushing strollers and doing
I'm sure
homework
without
all
her,
day.
nothing will be happening.
Big shot.
You know it.
Peace shot. Come support black business.
Guess who bought this? Shelton. You know
Shelton.
what I mean?
Shelton.
You bought the white Henny.
Listen,
You know what I mean?
you set the
That's how you
stage
supposed to come to
into
the
what
beach
they
shop.
should be doing.
White
Don't come
man.
empty-handed.
Don't come empty-handed. Stop coming here empty-handed, man.
Yo, it's all right. If your numbers ain't right, if you got midget digits, we understand. We've all been there. We've all been there. We've all been there. It's about to come up little by little.
You can't say midget. You can't say midget.
It don't rhyme though if I say little people. Little people don't rhyme. Little people don't rhyme with digits.
He just hit a bar.
Come on.
But look.
Midget digits.
On the real, what we say? Appreciate it. It's been a fun year with y'all watching. Tiff.
Live and let live.
Live and let live. You
Live
beat
and
me
let
too.
live.
I was gonna say it. Live and let live.
See y'all in 2019.
That's what I said. Thank you.
You don't got a cup.
We need more glasses.
She doesn't drink.
No, she doesn't want to drink today. Oh no, she doesn't drink beer.
Beer.
You're real bougie right now.
Oh, man. That's funny, man.
I'm gonna go get it.
All right.
Thank you.
We out of here. 2019. See you.
Peace.
Peace.
Happy New Year.
All right.